In this question, we are required to calculate the rent expense for the year ended 31st May 2019. If we were to use the timeline method, the closing of 31st May 2019 and opening of 1st of June 2018, given information, opening has prepaid rent, so we are going to put it prepaid rent, a current asset. And then the last day, rent owing, also known as accrued rent, which is a current liability. You need to understand, for us to calculate the rent expense during the period, according to the matching concept, we can only take the expense incurred during this period only. Anything before this timeline should not be included. Prepaid rent is expense that has been paid in 2017, the previous year, but it belongs and will be used in 2019. As for accrued rent, it is an expense that already happened or incurred during this period, but payment is delayed to the next financial year end. So both expense belongs to this period, so we add both of that to get the rent expense for the period. If we were to use the T account, you need to understand the concept. Prepaid rent is an asset which we have to put it on the debit side as the opening balance. As for the closing, we have an accrued expense, which is a liability. Liability is a credit balance, so we have to put on the left side so that when you open it back, it will be reflected on the credit side as per given. For us to get the rent for the financial year end 31st of May 2019, another information about rent paid in cash during the year, you know that the adjusting entry is for you to debit rent expense and credit cash. So according to this entry, we are supposed to debit the rent expense account and put the description as cash. So coming back to the question that wanted the rent expense for the year, we are going to add all these three to balance the account, and this is the balancing figure. So this answers the question on the rent expense for the financial year by adding all these three to get this missing figure.